I think that you all know that science and technology is in the core mandate of UNESCO. We are the UN agency for education, science, culture and communications. And for UNESCO, of course, science and technology is the heart of sustainable development. And for UNESCO, we have now to step from development to sustainable development. We really try to advocate for that and to find the way to reach this sustainable development status. What we do in Africa mainly, one of our very strong action is to support African Union to implement the science and technology program. So we are helping countries to do their policy in science and technology. Some of them are quite old, so we are supporting countries to update them. But I think most important is to support the countries to implement their policies. So it's a big part of our activities. We are also doing capacity building, and this capacity building is facing a lot of issues in Africa, as you know. But I will maybe stress two main issues for science and technology in particular. One is a gender issue. In Africa, you have very few female scientists. So you cannot afford to miss 50% of what you have in terms of capacity. So we have really to make a lot of effort to have more female involved in science and technology. The second thing for Africa is a brain drain. Our young researchers are going abroad. We have a huge diaspora outside Africa, and one of our also action is try to involve the diaspora in the development of Africa. How can we really be innovative to make the diaspora interest in developing Africa, and also not to have them back, but to somehow participate to the sustainable development of Africa. Another point that is very important for science and technology, or for development in general, is the interdisciplinarity. In UNESCO, we think that it is time now to open the box of the disciplines and of the sectors and really try to get to work together, because diversity is a richness. So we really try to promote interdisciplinarity, and within UNESCO we try very much to work with education, science and culture to promote our mandate. And we have talked previously about indigenous knowledge that is very important, and it is linked to culture. And we think that science and technology has to be built on the culture. You cannot import science and technology from nowhere. It has to be linked, and it has to be built on something which is strong, and that is culture. I think that the last point is about partnership. Partnership is key for science and technology, and particularly partnership with the business sector, with the private sector, because science and technology has to be useful for people, and it has to be translated in their day-by-day life to make it easier. So partnership with the private sector is very important, and it is also a new way to do things. I think that as researchers and as yes, as researchers and universities, we are somehow always in our ivory tower, and we have to see out of it, and we have to see the world, how it is, and really try to cooperate with each segment of the society. The last point will be the climate change issue worldwide, and as the UN Institution for Science, UNESCO is really trying for this next 10 or 20 years to build the scientific knowledge to cope with climate change, and we are very much involved in it, and we try to really get the data, the informations to adapt and to try to avoid as much as possible what is in front of us. Thank you.